Hi Celestials, this is going to be your full moon pick a card reading for December 12th, 2019. So, I'm just going to get right into this reading. I will be doing a full moon in Rohini reading as well. And the details about that will be in the description box if you are confused about what Rohini is. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing a pick a card, and this reading is going to be explaining what area of your life the full moon is shedding light on at this time, and what you need to release, and the steps you can take to release that, and where you're being guided to. Okay? Excuse me. So I have 4 piles for you. I have pile number 1, which is the opal. Pile number 2, which is the kyanite stone. Pile number 3 is citrine quartz. And pile number 4, I believe, is the amethyst. Okay, so you can pause the video if you need more time to choose your pile. Alright, so I'm going to get started with pile number 1. So those of you who chose pile number 1, this is going to be your full moon pick a card reading. So let's find out what's going on in your life. So the opal is, it rules the heart chakra. It's ruled by the heart chakra, sorry. And this is a stone that helps your romantic relationships in particular. And it helps you to express your true feelings, okay? It's a stone about compassion and very deep love. A very unconditional type of love, okay? So let's find out what's going on in your life. What is being shown light on? So we have the first house, you. So let's see. So we have the first house. It says it's almost going too fast. Interesting. So you could be involved in a romantic relationship or interested in someone, and you feel like the connection is moving very quickly. And then we have Saturn. Search for joy and stay agile. Are you being hard on yourself about something? Okay, so with the opal stone and these 2 cards already, I'm seeing that if this is related to a relationship, a romantic relationship with someone, you feel that this connection is moving very quickly. You're getting to know this person and they're getting to know you, and you're very vulnerable at this time, and you probably feel like this connection is moving really fast, and you're having a hard time knowing if it's worth it in the long run, because we have Saturn here, and Saturn is all about long-term goals. It's all about planning and practical working hard. But it's also the greatest critic, because especially in the first house. So if you possibly have Saturn in the first house natally, or Saturn is transiting your first house. And so what I'm seeing here is that you might be interested in someone at this time, and you're very insecure. You might feel very hard on yourself, because with the opal stone, this usually, more often than not, indicates intimate relationships and how we are in those relationships. So you might be feeling insecure and wanting to be better, because the first house is your ascendant. It's about how people see you, and it's also about your, it also shows how you care for your physical body. So if you go out in public, the way people see you, they're gonna know if you care about your physical body or not, because you'll either decide to do your hair or, and put on clothes if you care about yourself. So that's what people see. And I'm getting the message here that you are caring a lot about how somebody sees you right now. Excuse me. So I'm gonna look at the oracle cards next. And look at the first set of oracle cards and see what else is going on here. Okay, so we have Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. And then we have First Light, beginning a new cycle. So it does look like you're most likely beginning a new relationship with somebody. And Unknown Territory, you are exactly where you need to be. So if you are beginning a relationship with somebody that you are still getting to know, I'm seeing that there's some insecurity with knowing this person, them knowing more about you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And yeah, so this is a new cycle. The full moon is shining light on your relationship with this person, or your relationship with yourself. If this is a relationship with someone else, as I am especially seeing with the Unknown Territory card and First Light, I see that you're trying to be the best version of yourself around this person. There's this probably somebody that came in your life and they inspire you to be a better person. Whoever you're interested in at this time, somebody is in your life that makes you want to be better. You know, you feel as though you need to be at your absolute best, and you're probably criticizing yourself more than what's necessary. And with the Walk in Beauty, the Wondrous Universe card, I'm seeing that you're being guided to see that that this person sees you as beautiful as the universe. This person sees you as very beautiful, and they want you to see yourself this way as well. And you're being guided to start a new cycle with how you view yourself, okay? With how you view yourself. Okay, with First Light here in the first house. View yourself in a new light. It says it's almost going too fast. If you feel like this relationship is moving too quickly for you, then definitely communicate this, okay? But I'm seeing that this is a really positive opportunity for you, because when you get the Unknown Territory card, it means that, you know, you're in for something, you're in for a treat basically, but you have no idea what's going to happen. And with this card, it's meant to be a surprise for you, even with the even with tarot readings, because the universe is trying to strengthen your faith. Okay, so let's look at what you need to release. You have Home in reverse. Come home to the residence and soul resonance of your soul. And then Ocean. Go with the flow and flow with the glow. And then we have Teeth. Take a big bite out of life. Be bold, be brave, adaptable, let go of control issues. Allow yourself to experience joy in this situation. With the Home card in reverse, it's a lot like the Unknown Territory, because the Home in reverse means that you're in a position where you don't necessarily feel at home, or you know, it might be familiar, but it's not your home. You don't necessarily you know, you're still in the process of making yourself at home in this situation. So try and give this some time. Allow this to grow at its natural pace. Don't try, I think that maybe if you are trying to show more aspects of yourself to your person, or Yeah, and the people involved too quickly. It's asking you to slow down. The full moon wants you to be willing to take risks and do things that you're not used to. If you're not used to the type of environment you're in at this time, and this could also be work related. You could be in a relationship with people at your work that you're still getting to know. But this could be a profession that you're not used to working in. This could be an environment that you're not used to working in, and you're being guided to give this time. People see you as very beautiful, and people are very drawn to you. And the universe is telling you that you don't have to be afraid. Yeah, so let go of your fear of being in control. This is what the full moon needs you to release. You need to release the fear of the need to be in control of what goes on in your life and your relationships, and let things happen naturally. So for the tarot cards, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. So people see you as the Empress, and if this is a love relationship for you, your person sees you as an Empress. Your person sees you as the Empress and as the beautiful universe. And they want you to see yourself this way. They want you to not be so hard on yourself and to give them a chance, okay? And I think that even there could be, yeah, what I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles is that someone is either offering you a relationship for some of you, okay? And you're probably having a hard time trusting that this is going to be worth it. And I think that the universe wants you to give it a chance. Give yourself a chance. Allow yourself to experience joy and to be less critical of yourself. Search for joy. Okay, give yourself a break and, relax a bit. So that's what I'm saying for you, pile number 1. If you like this video, if it resonated with you, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. I'll be moving on to pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. Those of you who chose the kyanite stone, this is going to be your reading. So the kyanite stone, this stone rules this is ruled by the throat chakras, and this is about communication, having clarity about situations in life, and understanding what you're dealing with, what's going on. So it's a stone about clarity, but also being able to communicate what you know, what you understand, to speak your truth, okay? So let's find out what the full moon is shining light on for you. And you got an extra astrology card. This is the Cards of Time tarot or oracle, sorry. And I'll put in the description the cards that I use so that you know which cards I'm using, okay? So what is the full moon shining light on for you? We have a 10th house. You will start all over again 10 days or 10 weeks from now. And then we have the 6th house. Enjoy time 6 days or 6 weeks from now. And then times of life. You reflect the world and the world reflects you. So for some of you, this has to do with your career. This has to do with your everyday life. What do you do for a living? Is it something that you really enjoy? With the enjoy time, are you doing something that you really enjoy? Okay. And with the times of life, it talks about how we can't control what happens. Okay, we can't control what happens in the world. What I understand from this card is you can either be the reflection or you can be the person creating the reflection. So you can either mimic what you see in the world, or you can be what the world wants to mimic of you, if that makes any sense. So by that I mean, with the 10th house and the 6th house here, I'm seeing that a lot of you aren't pursuing your true career to your heart's desire. Okay, there's a need for you to reflect, to go within and ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? What career do you really want? Because we have, you will start all over again. And this means that where you currently are at this time, that what you're doing in your life currently is not actually serving you. But maybe there's a fear of expressing this with the kyanite stone, because maybe you're so caught up in reflecting what society portrays to be the way of life that you're not choosing your own way of life. And you're working probably a 9-to-5 job, and you know, you might be unhappy with your job. It pays the bills, but it doesn't really meet your needs. You're not, you know, you wake up every morning and wishing you could stay in bed. You're not looking forward to every day. And I think the full moon is shining light and telling you that you need to start assessing this and asking yourself, what do you want to do every day? So let's look at the oracle cards and see where you're being guided to at this time. Okay, so we have navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Yes, like I was saying, do what you enjoy doing every day. Follow your bliss. Do what makes you happy. Find a career that you are excited to wake up for every day, so that your life has meaning. Okay. We have vast vistas in reverse. Expand your horizons. Be willing to try new things. Step out of the box and do things that are not, you know, common in society, if that's what you really want to do. And then we have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Yes, so with the vast vistas in reverse, you're definitely having a hard time speaking your truth and saying that, you know, I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job. I want to be a dancer, or I want to, you know, paint horses, or something that you truly love. And, you know, there's no right or wrong way to live your life in this world, as long as, you know, it meets your needs. You are growing as a person and you're happy. And it's always important to do what makes you truly happy in life. Okay? And this full moon wants you to realize that you don't have to be the reflection of this world just because that's what your parents were, that's what all your siblings are doing, or whatever. You know, you can be your own person and you can follow your bliss. Okay, so look into the career that truly enlivens you. So what do you need to release? We have celebrity. Shine like the star you are. We have award in reverse. This did come out reverse. Sorry, I flipped it over. But the award card was in reverse. So it says that accept your will, earn praise. And then we have flying. Arise and see a higher point of view. Excuse me. So what you need to release is your fear of success. You need to release your fear that you can't be what you really want to be. You can't do what you really want to do in life. And the universe wants you to see a higher perspective, a higher point of view than that. we go through things in life, and sometimes we're born into families or traditions that we end up not agreeing with compared to other people in our lives. And for some people, like my pile number 2's here, the reason for that is because you're destined for much more. You're destined for much more in life. You're not meant to go with the flow. You're not meant to do what other people do. You're meant to step out of the box and to try new things, expand your horizons. Okay, and you need to release your fear of success. You need to release the fear that if you try and step out of the box and do something different, that you're not going to make it, and the world's not going to respect you, or you're not going to have any supporters. That's not true at all. Okay, so for your tarot, what the steps you need to take to release this on this full moon, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles reversed, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, oh, can you see that, and the High Priestess reversed. So yeah, you are in a position where you're fearing your own success, and you're holding on to the traditions of the world. You're holding on to a lot of worldly traditions that are blocking your blessings in life. These traditions are blocking your blessings because you're trying to serve the world. With the Times of Life card, it says you reflect the world reflects you. You are you're being asked to release this. Trust your intuition. Be open to taking a new path, because as the 10th house says, you will start all over again. You are being asked to start a new cycle, but you're having a hard time letting go of where you currently are and what you're used to, and it's blocking your success. You're afraid of not being successful, but you're actually blocking your success by holding on to the norms of society rather than finding your own path and following your bliss and expanding your horizons in life. And the universe wants you to release this fear, because if you don't, then you'll be stuck in the same place in life for God knows how long. You won't be able to actually achieve the awards and praise and achievements in your life that you're aiming for if you don't let yourself shine, if you don't shine like the star you are, if you don't follow your bliss. This full moon is going to open your eyes to this truth, that you are actually limiting yourself more than you realize, that there is so much more to your life. Okay, so I hope that this reading resonated with you. If so, please leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, so pile number 3. If you chose this pile, if you chose the citrine, this is your pile. So citrine, this rules the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus, the citrine, is self-confidence and self-worth issues. It helps you to stand in your power and to be the real you, to be your truest self, and also tapping into your leadership abilities as well, communication wise and action wise, and how you live your life. So what does this full moon have to say for you? What is the full moon shining light on for you? So let's see. We have Friday, Venus. It says finalize something, just let go. Venus. And then we have Pisces. Find your center. 12 weeks and 12 months. So it says find your center. Venus and Pisces. You could be a Venus in Pisces. Okay. If you're a Venus in Pisces, or you have Pisces on the 7th or 2nd house cusp, then or generally strong Venus and Pisces energies in your chart. So even if you don't have Venus in Pisces, this is still going to resonate with you depending on other aspects in your chart. So you are the kind of person that tends to over-sacrifice for others. You have a tendency to be very adaptable to other people's needs. Venus is here, and it's about relationships, it's about resources, it's about our values and self-worth, and what makes us feel secure, what makes us feel beautiful and wanted. And with Pisces, you have a tendency to really dive deep into other people, and you care a lot about other people and want them to be happy. You try to please other people so much that you might even lose yourself in them. Okay? And I think that because of this, maybe the full moon is here to show you that you are needing to find your center. To Pisces here, you're being called to find your center and find out what you need, what your needs are that need to be met, instead of meeting other people's needs. You need to step into your power and take care of yourself here. Okay? You need to start looking more after yourself and less after other people. So let's see where you're being guided with the oracle cards this full moon. So we have traveling lightly, simplify your life. Yes, simplify your life. Don't overburden yourself taking care of other people's needs. Take care of your needs as well. Don't put so much on your plate for the sake of other people. You have to remember your own needs as well. Okay, and that's what I'm picking up from this traveling lightly card. And then we have valiant courage in reverse. It says take action with passion. So maybe you have a fear of traveling lightly, releasing the things in your life that are overburdening you at this time, probably for the sake of hurting other people. But this is necessary if you are to be able to push forward on your journey. Because if you stress yourself out too much, you're definitely going to burn out, and you're going to get stuck, and you're not going to be able to move forward like you really want to. Okay, so you have to be courageous. You have to take action. You have to do what is right for you. Don't sacrifice yourself for the needs of other people if it means that your needs are not going to be met. Okay? So then we have discovering truth. Yes. It says you stand in the light of truth. And this card talks about taking a path in life that other people might not agree with, but it's actually your truth and it's right for you. And sometimes we have to be able to disagree. Pisces and Venus both are very harmonious energies, and both of them care very much about making sure other people are happy. And Venus is especially being comfortable within the self. So you have to be willing to put your needs first at this time. This full moon is shining light on you to sacrifice for yourself, not for other people all the time. Okay? Don't burden yourself. If you're overwhelmed lately by things, then it's because you're taking on too much. You need to give yourself a break. You need to lighten your load and simplify things in your life. Cut out all the people or things in your life that no longer serve you. Okay, so what do you need to release here? We have Alien. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. This card, it talks about recognizing that you are unique, you are special, you are as important as anybody else in the world, but you are still very different. Okay, and maybe people see this in you, and people are attracted to the fact that you're very different and you stand out. And also, you know, there could be a fear of standing out. You might feel like you want to belong and be a part of things. Okay, and then we have Flower. It says, pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. What that means is, it says recognizing that the grass is not always as green on the other side. Sometimes Pisces tends to put people on a pedestal, see people as these divine beings, and even though they are still human. You know, Pisces, you have to understand that people are still human beings, even though they are beautiful, even though they are, you know, creations of God, and you recognize this. This doesn't mean that they are perfect, and it doesn't mean that they deserve all of your time and energy. Okay, and then we have Purse, Wallet in reverse. It says, pursue your true wealth in reverse. What that means is you have to pursue your true wealth. What makes you happy. Understanding that it's not always material things in life that make us happy. And yes, there are material things in life that can make us happy, you know, and even people. But it's not always about the things, it's about the meaning and understanding that. And I think that with this full moon, you're coming to realize that there might be people in your life that are not as worthy of your time and energy as you have been perceiving them to be for a long time. And you're coming to this realization, and now you're having to separate yourself. You're having to simplify your life and pluck out these weeds. And this is what you need to release. Okay, pile number 3. So let's look at the tarot and see as well. So for the tarot, we have the Queen of Chalices reverse. And I see that as being overly compassionate to people who are unworthy. The Illumination card in the Prisma Visions Tarot, I call this card the Epiphany card. We have the 10 of Pentacles reverse. And the 2 of Cups. So definitely you are very attached to your relationships right now. But you are coming to realize that there is a relationship or multiple relationships, even friends, lovers, whatever the case may be for you. You're realizing that this is not a divine relationship that you should stay a part of. And you are going to have to separate yourself. Okay, you're going to have to separate yourself from this individual or these people in your life so that you can have better. Okay, with the 10 of Pentacles reverse, you probably have been involved in this relationship for a long time, or you have been invested in this connection for a long time, and so this is what makes it very hard for you to let them go. However, you recognize that your needs are not being met and you are doing too much of the pleasing and giving, and it's just not fair. And you need to recognize that this is your truth, and you need to be able to move forward yourself and find your happiness. Okay, so I hope that this resonated for you, pile number 3. If so, leave me a like and comment, and I will see you next time. Moving on to pile number 4. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose this pile, if you chose the amethyst, this is your reading. So the amethyst it's a stone for compassion, healing, understanding, okay? And I see that with this stone, you're going through a transformation in your life, something that is even causing you to see the pain in other people and to be receptive and compassionate as if it were your own situation. So let's see what's going on here. We have Leo. Wow. It says release the power of your heart. And then we have Sagittarius. Hey, find a new meaning. Okay, full moon, amethyst, pile number 4. So with the Leo card and Sagittarius here, Leo is about your creative expression, and also Leo has some of the most powerful love for humanity, and it's a very expressive love. It's very outwardly loving. And Sagittarius is about understanding more in life, understanding deeper meanings to life, and exploring new possibilities, exploring a lot of possibilities in life. So with the amethyst in Leo here, I'm seeing that you're being asked to be understanding towards all of the various things that people tend to go through in life. You might be the kind of person who wants to donate charity someday. You want to help people around the world. You might want to travel the world and meet all kinds of people. Okay, and when you do this, when you meet a lot of people, you understand more. Sorry about that, my camera died. So as I was saying, with the amethyst, you are likely the kind of person that wants to travel the world and give love to people around the world, meet people around the world, and it excites you. Okay, and the full moon is shining light on this for you at this time. You might be presented an opportunity to meet new people. You might be traveling soon in the near future, or you might just be in an environment that is going to expand your awareness of people and human nature. And you're going to be very observant. Yeah, so I see a lot of compassion for other people. So let's see what else is going on and where you're headed at this time with this full moon. Okay, so we have reaching your destination. It says your light is shining brightly. And this card talks about all of your hard work paying off. So definitely you could be traveling and landing somewhere in a far area, far from home, or this could have something to do with a goal you've had for a long time, and you're finally being able to achieve that goal, that experience that you've always wanted to try. Okay, and then we have choosing your path reversed. All is possible. Okay. And then we have, oh, you guys had an extra card, that's right. Crossing bridges, reverse. It says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And then your extra card, passion and pleasure in reverse. It says savor your life. You're being guided to express yourself at this time. For some reason, your sacral and solar plexus chakras might be blocked. Maybe you're about to embark on a journey that you probably never thought would happen. With the crossing bridges card, it says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. This talks about, you know, getting through a transformation, and once the transformation is over, you know that your life is turning around to a whole new direction, a whole new life or a situation. You have to still cross over to that other side of the bridge. You still have to get through being from in between the two worlds. And until you get to the other side, things have not, you have not fully reached your destination. So I'm getting a kind of hidden message here with this, the crossing bridges and also reaching your destination. You're headed somewhere. You're gaining a new understanding of your life and what your life means to you. And you have this picture, this big picture in your mind about a philosophy of some kind. And you're still putting the pieces together, because I think you're redefining pleasure and passion. The full moon is asking you to redefine what passion and pleasure mean to you, because passion and pleasure could be going to parties every week, drinking and staying up late. That could be passion and pleasure. But passion and pleasure could also be going out in nature and reading books, learning new things. So let's find out what it is that you need to release, okay? So we have school. Examine your beliefs about being tested. What you're going through right now is a spiritual test. You know the answer to the situation in your life that you're going through at this time. You know what the right thing is to do is, but there might be a tendency to be stubborn about following through with your plans. Okay? Maybe you have an idea of what it is about yourself and your life that you need to work on, and you're being a bit stubborn about it. So then we have X. It says reunite with a lost aspect of your soul. So this could even, so in your situation, this card is making me think that there's a part of yourself that you are suppressing. You know, this could be something about yourself that you do not want to acknowledge. This could be like behavior tendencies. With the passion and pleasure card, you know, you could have more, there's a lot to life that you really want to do with the choosing your path card and passion and pleasure. There's so much in your life that you want to do, especially with Sagittarius and Leo here. You want to explore the world, but there's something blocking you. And I think that this thing that's blocking you has a lot to do with this test that you're needing to pass. You know, a fear of being found out is what I'm hearing. So then we have naked in reverse. Oh wow, that kind of ties into what I was saying about being found out, because it's like you don't want people to see the real you. You don't want to be vulnerable about something in your life, okay? So it says dare to bear all. There is definitely an experience you've always wanted to do, okay? And I think that Spirit's telling you that you have the opportunity in your life now to start making that thing happen. But with the choose your path card, with the all is possible in reverse, I think that you are questioning the possibility, the realism, okay? You are doubting your potential. You're doubting that you are that it would be even realistic for you to go after this thing in your life, this adventure that you want to try out. But in reality, this is a part of yourself. Passing this test really involves just acknowledging that there is this need for passion and pleasure in your life, and not suppress it. With the reaching your destination card, you definitely have been on this journey for a very long time, and you're being called by the full moon and your spirit guides who are with you to allow yourself to move forward. The thing that's holding you back is possibly a fear of getting hurt. What's holding you back is a fear that the past is going to repeat itself, because when it's time for healing, healing means that we are recovering from something that has happened to us, that has caused us pain and wounding. And a lot of people don't realize that Leo is actually a very sensitive sign. That's why it's so strong in its ego, because it's so protective and guarded of itself. It doesn't want to get hurt. So there's a situation that you're going through right now, and you're afraid that if you express yourself, you're going to get hurt. And that's why you think that it would be unrealistic to even take the chance. But you need to release your fear of vulnerability and be as vulnerable and confident as you could be, and reunite with this part of yourself that longs for passion and pleasure, because it's the true you, it's who you are. So let's look at the tarot card and see what steps you can take. So we have the World in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. The Page of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, yes, it's really cool that the World is here and we have Sagittarius, and we were talking about traveling the world, because if that is something you want to do, then go for it. The World is in reverse because you are not allowing yourself to complete a cycle, a chapter in your life that is no longer interfering with your path anymore. So you can take this leap forward and accomplish this thing if you allow yourself to reconnect with the part of yourself that truly desires this before you went through all of the pain and the hurt, because that is still a part of you regardless of the past. And yes, the past happened, and yes, it was hard and it was painful, but it made you wiser, it made you knowledgeable, it made you very intelligent, and it made you spiritual. And now there's more to your life. There's a lot more that you want to be able to do. And the full moon is shining light and it's going to shine a light on you and your life and let you know that it is time for these possibilities. It's time for you to take the chance and experience this blissful opportunity for yourself. Okay? So I hope that this reading resonated for you. If you like this video, please leave me a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, Celestials.